It's day one of our Florida trip. My name is Tisha. I make travel content and we are here, but we are extremely tired. It is currently 7:23 in the morning. We've been up since at least 5 o'clock in the morning, I want to say. And I think by the time we even got to bed last night, I think I got in bed by maybe 12, after 12, because I had to upload every footage, like the footage from the travel day, onto my computer. So I'm extremely tired this morning. Today we are going to go have breakfast downstairs, and then we are going to Universal. I'm very slow this morning because I'm so tired. It's been a long travel day and it's probably going to be an even longer day today. But we are here, we have arrived, and I am happy. Just continuing from last night, because you couldn't see the view as it was dark, but we do have a really lovely view from our hotel room. So we are exactly across the road from The Point, which has got loads of different restaurants and stuff like that. And last night, one of the hotel staff that helped us with our suitcases, he explained that somewhere in the distance over here is one of the new hotels for Epic Universe. And somewhere in the distance, it's a bit cloudy today, but somewhere in the distance over here, and what I saw this morning, I think I saw Volcano Bay. But it's a really great view. We're at the very front of the hotel. I think you can see as much as I can see. But yes, we are going to go get breakfast. I will show you everything that they have. And yeah, come along. So I thought I'd show a little bit of the hotel as we go down to the breakfast. I'll probably do a bit of a better hotel tour at some point, but we are on the 12th floor. And we are quite far into the corridor, but I think it's based off the view that they have given us. I don't know if they gave that to us because it was my mum's birthday. My mum's made friends already, which is normal for her. So you just have like this little area here just to get to the lifts. You do have the stairs and the lobby access. And then you have in this corner, you just have a drinks machine, and it has all the waters. And then you have an ice machine as well. So down here you have Jack's Place, which is the restaurant and lounge. I think that opens up in the evening. So yeah, there you go. There is a sign here that it opens up at 5. It's currently closed. And then you have just a nice lot of seating area. And then you have Smooth Java, which, if I'm correct, and if I ever remember this from when we first ever came to a Quality Inn, you do have, it was a Quality Inn and then it changed over to the Rosen Inn, and it's the same, I guess it's part of the same company, but you do have a Smooth Java, which is just a coffee shop, which mainly sells like Starbucks. And then you have a little shop just in the corner here, just like a little nice gift shop. And then you have your front desk bit, which is over here. I say a lot if you haven't guessed already. And that's just usually me trying to process what I'm going to say. But then you have the registration section and the front desk and everything. And then this is the front of the hotel right here. And then I think there is a pool, but I never tend to use the pools in Florida simply because I just don't want to. And I'm not here long enough to use the pools, but they do have a pool that's open from, by the looks of it, actually, I think this is more of a bar. They do have a pool area here, and then they have a bar that's open from 4 p.m. And then they have a little corner shop in this section here, and it is called Light Bite. And there is more to this hotel, which I didn't notice. But this is the little corner shop here. There is my mother. Say good morning. Morning. And then you have the ballroom and all the other sections down here. But that is probably part of the hotel. I don't think there is much more to that. You got another little grab and go like food area here. And then you have like a little cafe, which I'm assuming is where breakfast is this morning. So once we get in, I will show you exactly where breakfast is. So when you get into here, you originally come and you get seated, and it's basically a breakfast buffet. So you've got a collection of different foods here. I'll get it in a minute. There's a collection of different fruits and stuff, and you've got a couple of like yogurts and things like that. Probably should angle the camera a bit better. Sorry, I'm still getting used to it. And then you do have your hot food options over this side. So you've got your eggs, your bacons, breakfast potatoes, your sausages. They have two different types. You have pork and chicken. You also have corned beef hash, some pastries, and then you've got your eggs. I'm assuming this is like an omelette making section. And then you have bits around the other side, which I believe is like pancakes, waffles, and things like that. So I will pick up some breakfast and I'll show you exactly what I get. So I have picked up my breakfast. So I have gone for some waffles. This one is a cheese and guava empanada. This one is breakfast potato. I've got some bacon and a chicken sausage. And I found this ginger and peach tea. So I will give it a try and let you know. So I'm going to taste test everything now. My mum just made me try some grits. I didn't know what it was. I just assumed. I actually don't know what it was. I didn't assume anything. I thought it might have been like like oatmeal, I guess. But I wasn't sure. But we've tried it. So the first thing I really want to try is this, the cheese and guava empanada. That is actually really good. It's like a puff pastry with guava, but I'm not quite tasting the cheese. I don't taste the cheese at all. It's really good. I enjoyed that. That's actually really nice. The breakfast potato, which to me just seems like chopped potatoes. Basically what it is, chopped potatoes. Chicken sausages, I haven't got anything out of the ordinary. I've got everything that would be relatively normal. I would say I'll try the tea on camera, but it's kind of hot. So the chicken sausages are quite good. Not overly greasy. Yeah, not overly greasy at all. And that's what we like. But I'm going to finish my breakfast and then I'll get back to you guys. Mom's going to rate her breakfast. I'm not entirely sure if you are going to hear her because I've got the mic attached to me. She actually doesn't have one, so I might just detach myself from the mic and give her the mic there.
Good morning, good people. So it's our first breakfast in Orlando and I have a real mixed batch of things. Nothing spectacular, but we've got smoked bacon. I have to say the bacon's good. American biscuit, which is kind of like a scone, but it tastes good. It still tastes good. I tried the grits, as Tish has already said, which is, if you don't know what it is, it's basically cornmeal, and it looks like they've mixed it with milk. It's not salty, but it tastes okay. Also, I have a waffle and the guava empanada, and also the potatoes, which is basically like chopped roast potatoes. And of course I have some watermelon, which is actually really nice and sweet. Otherwise, yeah, I can say everything tastes as it should. It's not, I guess it's my selection, but otherwise, yeah, it's all good.
So I'm going to finish eating now, but it is quite nice and quiet in here. And that's what we like. We don't like it to be too overly busy, especially this time in the morning. I think currently it's 7:44 in the morning now. So I'm going to finish this and then go back up to the hotel room and get ready for our day at Universal. So we have finished up breakfast now. So we thought we'd just take a quick look around. There is no way that it's like 8 o'clock. There's no way we're getting the 8:15 shuttle to Universal Studios. So we're just going to get a Lyft or an Uber, but this is the pool area. They've got a bar and grill. It's very cloudy and gloomy, but the weather and the temperature is actually really, really nice today. It's kind of like a mild, how do I describe it? Like a mild breeze, very, very mild breeze, but it's still quite warm. I think when I last looked on my phone, it was like 18, which is perfect because it means I'm not overly hot and not overly cold, but this is the outside area, which is quite lovely. I think they've got a balcony going across. Not that I know where that actually leads. I have seen vlogs about it. It leads out to a main road somewhere. I think maybe onto International Drive itself, without having to go around the houses and get back. But this is basically the area, and then you've got quite a few seating areas here, and then you've got on the outside the Smooth Java coffee shop, which I showed you from the inside. You've got a version of it on the outside, I guess, if you wanted to get a coffee or a tea or just a drink. And yeah, you've got the bar bit over here for some drinks. But it's a really nice, lovely hotel. But the breeze is absolutely fantastic right now. So I am ready for Universal. So I'll do a bit of an outfit of the day kind of check. So my hairband I got from Miniso. The cape, which has slithering on the front, I bought from Amazon years ago for a Halloween costume. My two-piece outfit is from Shein, and it comes as a set. My bag is from Miniso, and my socks is from Miniso as well. It has the slithering S, if you can see it, the slithering S on the side. And then my trainers are just New Balance, something that are quite comfortable and what I wore to the airport yesterday. So that is my outfit of the day all together, ready to go. We are now waiting for an Uber. Well, I haven't booked it yet, but there are two, I don't know if you can focus in on it, but it's always good to check your differences between Lyft, and I think I was saying this last night in terms of like airport, because Lyft is quoting me $7.40 and Uber is quoting me $14.98 for the exact same journey. So it's just always really good to just double check where you're planning, not where you're planning to go, sorry, in terms of like trying to cost save in the type of Ubers that you're gonna get. Have finally made it to Universal. I think that was the longest journey I've ever had. So I purposely booked a hotel that was slap dab in the middle of everything. And we're only about 15 minutes away from Universal. Our cab driver, I'm assuming that he just doesn't follow signs or he just doesn't do anything. Basically, we have just spent like the last half an hour trying to get into the park. And he couldn't find the ride share bit, which is where they drop off and pick up. We are now here, but it has taken us a very long time. What should have been a 15-minute journey has turned into a half an hour, 45-minute journey. But we are here, and my head's a bit frazzled from the whole situation because he just kept driving around and around and around. He even at one point ended up in the bit where everybody else, like guests that are driving, would drive and park their cars. So then we had to wait in the queue for that. But we are here. I think we're about to go through a security, I'm going to assume so. So I'm going to put this away and then resume once we have officially made it through the security section of the park. It feels so good to be here. It was kind of breezy when we left. So earlier before when I said about going by the pool and it was kind of like a nice breeze, it kind of got really breezy once we left the hotel room. But we are walking through. I actually couldn't be bothered to walk on the walkway things. I think there's a lot of people here. I'm not too sure if we have come during spring break or if spring break finished just before we got here, but there is a large amount of people here. We're about to walk under the sign. It feels so good to be back. And there's a lot of things that I've seen on other people's vlogs that have changed since we have been here. Obviously, Epic Universe is opening up this year in May. We won't be here for that. We won't be back for that until next year. Easier. But right now they are celebrating the Mardi Gras, and I think this is the final week. As you can see, there's a merch window in the side. Oh my god, I'm losing my speech at the minute. That's overtime. So here is the preview center for Epic Universe. So we're going to take a look inside and just see. But even just this is elaborate. I mean, Universal are very much a go hard or go home kind of type park. This is really cute. I don't know how much this is priced at. So this is priced at $82. They got t-shirts and that's priced at $33. You got all the headbands. Got a couple of key rings. This is all the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo world. They got, is that Bowser and Donkey or Donkey Kong? DK? Can never remember. They got a few more bits. They've got the little plushies, the snow owls for $59. They've got, is that the Niffler? Baby Niffler for $59. It's cute. He's even got a little coin. Oh, just as I showed you the bag a minute ago, I've actually found the purse to it, and that's at $55. Very cute. Nice little coin purse and stuff like that. Cute. And they got a bigger version of the Niffler here, which is $30. Very cute. Very cute. They have quite a nice lot of merch. And then you've got the how to train your dragon. Forgot the name of that for a sec. They have now started doing ears, and I noticed this when I last came, and they had the Grinch merch out that they were doing ears, but this ears is priced at $24. They got Toothless here. Very cute. And he's priced at $24. And then they got a few pins. I want to say these are pins, or they could be badges. Nope, they are pins. Their pins are priced at $11. They got your lanyard pouches and some key rings. So they've got some really cool stuff. I'm really excited for the new park to open. Oh, they've got a more giant Toothless. Let's see, he's priced at $58. Not a bad price, actually. Not a bad price at all. We have now got into the park. That was actually kind of simple. It was kind of nice just coming in later rather than, I guess loads of people rope drop, or as they call it, or something like that. But it was so much easier just to come straight in. Probably going to take a walk into the trading company. They have like these little trophies, which are quite cute. They look like the Oscar trophies. They even have like little mini ones right here, and they cost, I think, the magnets, it says magnets $11, and the superstar trophies $18 plus tax. And then we have pins, and this is where I'm gonna get caught in it, because I love me a pin and I collect pins. They have so many different ones. They have your Captain America, Spider-Man. It's so fluffy. They have, is that from the Minions? Or Despicable Me? They have Betty Boo, that Betty Boo? Yeah, Betty Boo. They have a couple of Grinch ones and some Universal ones. This one's really, really pretty. Don't know how much these are. What are they? So this one, the Universal one, is $15, but it's quite nice. I quite like this. I might have to come back and get that one. That is quite nice. And then you've got your somewhat tumblers. Oh, this is quite cool. This is from The Simpsons, the donuts. It's a drinking cup. Then you've got your bags. They've got Loki, I think Captain America, Deadpool. Oh, how cute. They've got a SpongeBob one. But they've also got the one with the pineapple. That is really cute. Then you have your Minion ones. They have quite a bit of a Minion merch on this side. You have a couple of the Minions. Oh, how cute. I think these are dog outfits, but they're Minion ones. That is very, very cute. Not that I have a dog, but I think that is just very cute. They have a hoodie, priced at $60, not bad. Nice and bright and yellow if you like that. They have a couple, and again, like what I was mentioning before, they now have these headbands similar to Disney, but slightly different. They have some Jurassic Park ones at $22. They got some glitter Jurassic Park ones. You got quite a few little plushies. Very cute. Oh, my absolute fave, the Grinch. I think that's the only reason why I like coming in the December, is simply just to see the Grinch, because that's the only time you see him. And then you got your standard like Universal merch. That's on your left here. You got your Harry Potter merch on these sides. And this is probably the section I probably like the most, because I am a massive Harry Potter fan. As you would have seen my outfit of the day, I am very much cosplaying Slytherin. Got all your key rings, and I don't doubt that I won't come back with a key ring because I collect those as well. I actually have a pin. I used to have a key ring like this, and I got that from the Harry Potter studios back in London, but it had rubbed off completely, so I bought pins that look like that. These pins are quite cool. They've got the head girl pins here, and that is $12. I quite like that, and that might be something I invest in. They've got the why have I forgotten the name of that? Mum, what would you call this again? I can't remember the name of this.
Hourglass.
Hourglass, there you go. But they've got some really cool pins and stuff like that. I've actually got this one, which is the Hogwarts alumni, and I didn't buy it from here. I got this one from the Harry Potter studios in London, and that's priced at $9. I can't remember how much I paid for it there, but I think it was roughly around the same price. They got a few more pins on this side as well. I've actually got this Dobby is free one as well, again from the London Harry Potter studios. So they've got quite a few different cool bits in here, and then you've got all the wands, and I may or may not purchase a wand today, but we will see. The main plan for today is I actually don't know, and usually I have a plan for the parks. However, my original plan was, prior to me having a hip injury, was to ride majority of the rides in the Harry Potter section. However, I am in fear that if I get flung about in these rides, I am going to seriously injure my hip again. And today's only day one of the trip, and I don't really feel like injuring my hip. I don't really feel like being on any of my medications. So my best option is to actually give the Harry Potter rides a miss, but we are going to go to that section. I will take some pictures and see what else, drink some butterbeer and see what else I can do there. Probably buy the wand. That might be the thing that I get. I might just get the wand, but we will see what happens today. Look at this amazing view. So you've got the Hulk ride here. You can see in the distance, you can see the people riding Velocicoaster. I don't know where they've gone, to be fair, but there was a bit. Let's see if I can zoom in. Then that's as far as I can zoom in. But you can see the Hogwarts Castle just right here, and then you've got Velocicoaster just here. And then on the side, if you go further over, you have the Dr. Seuss landing. Oh, there you go. They're up. They're up, and they're down. I mean, that's something that I don't think I'd ever ride. I'm not the big, I can do roller coasters, but nothing like Velocicoaster. Maybe one day in the future I will be braving enough to do it, but the way that my hip is feeling, I don't think I have the willpower to do that while I'm in the pain that I am. But it does look like a really cool ride, and I have seen other people's vlogs and they've really enjoyed it, but it's just not my thing. Something about Zeus Landing that I find so colourful and pretty and cute. I mean, I know it's very childlike, but there's just something about it that I absolutely find pretty. It's very colourful, it's very, very happy. It's quite a grey skies today, but it's really, really warm. You can feel like the sun is really trying to break its way through. But we are here. I don't know what we're going to try. We're going to see what rides are available and what's oh yeah, the little train thing. So we might actually do that. We wanted to do it last time, but I think it was closed, so we'll see if we can do that. But there's the sign for Zeus Landing. Very, very, very pretty. We're about to go on Cat in the Hat. What is wrong with me today? We have not done this ride. There's not many rides that we had done last time we came. We were doing a lot of what do you call it? We waited like 3 hours for the Grinch, so we hadn't tried that many rides. But we'll try as many as we can today and see what happens. But yes, we are going to try the Cat in the Hat, and I should be able to bring you along with me on that one. So right now the queue doesn't seem that long. It says about a 20-minute wait, and right now we're still kind of walking through, so it doesn't look or feel overly packed, so it shouldn't be too long before we get in.
We saw him, the Cat in the Hat.
Make that cat go away. You do not want to play. He should not be about. But your mother is out.
Why, we can have lots of good fun, if you wish, with a game that I call Up with a Fish. Look at me! Look at me! I'm the cat! You'll see something new soon. And I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. They are tame. Oh, so tame. They must come here.
They should not.
We have just done the Cat in the Hat ride, and now we're in the merch shop. But this t-shirt is hilarious. I'm with that thing. It says I'm with that thing too. They're priced at, what are they priced at? $27. They're quite cool. I quite like these. I'm her favorite thing. Thing 1, thing 2. They have loads of cool little merch here. Let's see what else they have. Oh, they have pins. I'm in love with that thing. Mother of all things is what I feel like I usually say. I'm going to try my hardest not to buy so many pins while I'm here, because I will end up going crazy on pins. But this is a cool little shop. Yeah. A nice cool little shop. They have nice little plushies as well. But yeah, let's go out that way. They have the Cat in the Hat trying to balance things. We're now back out. Oh, and the sun has now lovely popped out. But that was a very, very good ride. Very good ride indeed.
too. When you come down the road, did you happen to see a sign for a village called MNOP? O is for opposite. North and south going Zaxes. Stubbornly stopped unbudged in their tracks. P is for perfect. A day at the beach.
So we have just finished up doing, so before we did the Cat in the Hat, and then we've just done the trolley ride. And now we are, this originally wasn't my plan. My plan was actually to go straight to the Harry Potter part, but I get sidetracked very, very easily. But we are currently in the shop that has a lot of Grinch merch still. So I'll show you some of the things that they have. So they've still got ornaments for $30 to $40. So all the Christmas ornaments they still have. I quite like this one. This one's really cute. It's Cindy. They have, I don't think it's a lounge fly, but I do think it is just a standard Grinch bag. Let's see how much this one is. They have this for $65. They also have a matching purse for $40. It's very cute, actually. I want to say this is a lunchbox tin. It's so cute. It reminds me of back when I was at school. Have made it to Hogsmeade. Oh, it feels good to be back at home. I'm back at school, as you can see. It feels good to be back here. It actually feels nice to have some sun as well. Like it's actually got so much sunnier and got so much warmer as the day's going on, and it is currently 9 minutes past 12 now in the afternoon. So it's actually really, really busy in here. Like I'll turn around the camera and you can see how busy it is. But it is really busy. I don't know where I would like to get a butterbeer. Honey Jukes is busy. Everywhere is just busy at the minute. So we're just walking and making our way through. I don't know how much I'm actually going to vlog of this in terms of talking. A lot of it might be just me walking around and vlogging what you see, because it is really packed in here. I don't know how much of this you can actually hear of me either, even though I've got the mic attached. So let's follow along and see what I can actually see and do here.
Cheers. Right then, good afternoon and welcome to our vendors. Makers of fine ones since 382 BC. You know, I think it might be best. Won't you join me? In the light? I should like to see you. Ah, more clearly. Your name?
Karen.
Karen. Pleasure, Miss Smith. Is it left or right, your one down?
Right.
Mayor? Cheers. You may know that here at Ollivanders we use only the finest of elements for our magical wand cords. You see, we use unicorn hairs, phoenix tail feathers, heartstrings of dragons. Of course, no two Ollivander ones do this. No two are the same. Just as no two unicorns, dragons, or phoenixes are quite the same. Please. And you will never get such good results with another wizard's wand. I think you might do very well with this black walnut. Of course, only a few particular types of wood are of wand quality like this. 13 3/4 inches, flexible, with... sorry. Dragon heartstring, sorry. A bit dark in here. It is a bit dark in here. Why not? I think I should like to see if using this wand you can shed some light on the room. Try to illuminate the tip of the wand with the spell Lumos.
Lumos.
Interesting reaction. Not the one for you. No. This is another wizard's wand. Reparo. I've seen is the best results must always come where there is the strongest affinity between wizard and wand. Perhaps an aspen. Come and try an aspen one, won't you? Aspen. 14 inches rigid. Unicorn here. Won't you try once more? Lumos.
Lumos.
I'll have that back. You were doing just fine. We are getting closer. Powerful magic in you. Powerful magic in you. Elm. Thank you. Try an elm one. Yes, elm. 13 1/2 inches. Balanced. Yes, phoenix tail feather. Right then. Off you go.
Lumos.
Definitely not. 𝐒𝐭𝐫𝐤𝐴𝐺 straight Tricky customer. We will find the right fit for you here. Somewhere. Wand made from ebony wood. Yes, with a unicorn here. That's the perfect fit. Ebony wood responds quite well to those who stand firm for what they believe in. Well cared for, this will remain faithful to you. But with a unicorn here, clearly, your charismatic charm will help you on your way. If I may, just one last time. My assistants, they shall answer any questions you may have. To remember, this wand has chosen you. Use it wisely. Of course, I invite all of you through either door, where you may peruse our entire collection of wands waiting for you there. And I thank you, Miss Smith, for selecting.
Thank you.
Well, off you go. Tricky customer.
So, we went in Ollivander's because I wanted to go in Ollivander's, and my mum was the one that got to do the wand picking with Ollivander himself. She has bought herself the wand that he picked. You will see the footage. It was quite a nice experience, actually. It's quite a good little show, but also it's quite small. It's very intimate in there. They don't allow a lot of people, and they kind of make you stand in a certain way so that you aren't all cramped up together, and I think that's really nice because you're not everywhere. But that was a really good experience all in all. We've just gone into the Honeyduke's sweet shop, and I've actually just noticed Zonko's, which we are walking past now. I'll show you what it looks like. It's quite a cool little shop. They have the chess piece moving and stuff like that. Hopefully you can see it. I'm not too sure how well. It was just moving, but they have the chess pieces moving. They have the fireworks and stuff like that. Right now we're just kind of taking a wander around. Like I said, I'm not doing any of the rides or anything like that. So it's currently 18 minutes past 1. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do now. We've done the whole Harry Potter bit in this section, so we'll probably just walk around the rest of this park and then make our way over to the other side and explore that bit, as they've got the Mardi Gras food and everything around. And we're going to watch the parade later. We've also got dinner coming up later at the Hard Rock Café, so stay tuned and follow us along. So I have bought the cold drink cake, so we're going to do a little taste test. Oh, it comes out really pretty actually. It comes out like this. It's a rubber material. It's very cute. Right, let's give this a bit of a taste. Icing's a bit hard. Let's taste the icing first. Bit sweet. Try to get the cake. Okay, let's see how far the cake's down. Okay, so the cake's quite far down and it is a bit of a struggle to get to it. Chocolate cake, icing sweet, cake not sweet. All in all, not bad. I'd give it maybe 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5. It's not too bad. I'll get my mum to taste test it now. My mum's gonna try and taste test it.
It's nice.
But
No, but it's nice. Yeah, I can
Yes?
eat. I can eat hot cold drink. It's nice. But you definitely need some water afterwards. It's
yeah,
quite
absolutely.
sweet, the icing.
The good thing is it does come in like a box, so I probably won't eat all of it. I'll probably put it back in the box, and you won't eat all of it. But I'll probably put it back in the box and take it. I did also buy a butterbeer fudge, but I might taste that a bit later because that cake is really sweet and I've got no water with me at the minute, so I might have to taste that a little bit later. But yeah, it's very nice, very yummy. So we have done what we needed to do in Islands of Adventure. We are now in Universal Studios, or going into Universal Studios. And at the moment we're in the final week of the Mardi Gras season. So we will watch the parade later. But right now we're gonna go try some food. I think my mum's in the spirit. She's got her umbrella there, ready for the spirit. So we're gonna go try some food and see what rides we can do, because the last time I was here, we actually didn't get to explore this park very much, simply because we was wanting to watch the Hogwarts castle show in the other side on Island of Adventure. So when we were here, it was Christmas time, and we didn't get to see any of the parades. I think Macy's does a parade at Christmas time, and we didn't get to see any of that. And we didn't do any of the rides this side. I think we explored a little bit of the Harry Potter side here, but after that we didn't do anything else. So the ticket selection part is just there. So we are going to go through that and then take you along with whatever we do next, which most likely will be eat food, because we haven't eaten since this morning. and we have a dinner reservation at Hard Rock Café at 5 o'clock. So we kind of want to eat now while it's like 2:30 and snack a little bit before we have a full-on meal, and then come back later to watch the parade. Got to the bit where we can actually eat some food. So we've got the Canada section. They have a margarita poutine, hot maple something salmon, ginger snap drinks, but I don't think I see anything that I like, and I'm also allergic to salmon, so I'm going to stay away from this entire section. Next door they have Colombia. So let's see what they... So then we have the Colombian section. I'm just trying to look for a menu. I think we might try something from here. They have the Colombian burger, the chicken empanadas, and I really don't want to get this wrong, but pan de bona. I feel like I might try this one just because it's cassava bread, and I quite like cassava bread, and maybe the empanadas I might try. So yeah, I might try one of those. Oh, the drink looks quite nice too. We'll see. We'll see what we get. We have got the empanadas and the pan de whatever it was called. I'm really sorry, I butchered the name on that one. So we're gonna give it a try. The first one is, I'm just gonna call it the cassava bread. So we both got one.
Oh, it's nice and warm.
It's nice and warm, quite soft. It's a good bread. I feel like it's got cheese in the middle, but it's actually really, really nice. Definitely enjoying that one. That's quite nice. And then we've got the chicken empanadas, and I didn't quite ask what the sauce was, but it looks quite nice. So I'll try one of these first. Actually, I'll try it without the sauce first. It's got potato filling. It's got like a potato filling. I feel like I've still eaten cheese from the other one. I can definitely taste the chicken. Let's see what this is like. So the sauce is quite nice. It's a tomato base. Cilantro is based off what I'm feeling like it tastes like. But it's quite nice. I like it. It's very nice. What do you think?
Delicioso.
Not peppery at all, which is what some people said in their vlogs. So I was a bit 50-50 in getting it, but it tastes really nice. I quite enjoy this.
It's a salsa.
Yeah, it tastes like a salsa, but it's quite nice. It's not overly empowering with flavour. So now just walking around, we have finished those lot of snacks, but they do have other like food bits that are part of the New Orleans selection. So they do have the New Orleans selection itself, and they have beignets. They have the red beans and rice, and then baked Cajun mac and cheese, and then the chicken and sausage gumbo. But I feel like those are a bit too heavy for me to eat, knowing that I'm going to Hard Rock Café in a couple of hours. But that is what is on their menu. And then once you've ordered it, you come to like a little section to pick it up. I think, do they have another one? It looks like they've got another bit, like a market bit, but I'm not sure if that's for the chicken and sausage gumbo. It might be, actually. Ah, they have the king cake. Now, I did want to try that. We may have to try that later. It does look good. Okay, scratch that. I'm trying it now. So, we have now got the king cake. It's got like a little baby, like a little baby in the middle. I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but it's a little baby in the middle of the cake. But let's give it a taste test. It looks really, really good. It almost tastes like a cinnamon walnut cake. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't actually look at what it was, but it almost tastes like a cinnamon walnut cake. Quite moist. The icing's quite sweet, I'd say that. So you definitely need water afterwards. But I would give that a solid 5 out of 10 just because I don't mind walnut cakes. What do you think?
Everything you described, but I don't like it. I don't like cinnamon in cakes.
So I like cinnamon in cakes. I think this is why I like this. That actually tastes really good. Yeah, I do like a good cake. To be honest, I haven't even finished off the cauldron cake I bought from earlier, so that can get finished later back at the hotel. But this is sorry, things keep flying around here based off where we're standing. But this cake is really, really good, and I will probably finish it off. So I'll resume back once I finished it. So I think the Blues Brothers are playing, but we are currently going over to the Jimmy Fallon's ride. They do have other food stands. There's Puerto Rico over there, but after having the other bits and the king cake, I'm actually full now up until we have our dinner later. So now we're just going to go ride Jimmy Fallon and see what that ride's about. I've never actually ridden it before. So it should be fun. It says it's about a 20-minute wait. Most of the rides are quite long, but they seem to be all the coasters. And if I'm honest, I don't feel like riding any. Let's see, I don't know, I doubt I can film on this ride. So I will probably put my stuff in my bag and explain what the ride was about and how I liked it. So we have just come off the Jimmy Fallon riding through New York ride. I have to admit, that was such a good ride. I didn't think it would be, and there's not many people that I've seen do it in their vlogs. And unfortunately, I couldn't vlog while I was on it. But I did try film some of the pre-show from my phone, which I can try and upload and put into the vlog. But I actually really enjoyed it. It was a really fun ride, and it wasn't overly motion sickness. I mean, if you do suffer from motion sickness, then I wouldn't recommend it. But even my mum, she enjoyed it, and she don't do things like these really. It's me that likes to do all of this stuff, but
I loved it.
You loved it.
Definitely doesn't get enough love because I never hear anything about this ride. But it's 3D and it takes you literally on a ride around New York. It's absolutely brilliant. The highs, the lows, the twists and turns, even a little simulation. You get splashed with a bit of water. But yeah, it was really, really good.
Just so I'll put a spoiler in, just in case if you guys don't want to hear the spoilers. But no, it was definitely really good. I would 100% recommend it if you do get the chance. And it said it was a 20-minute wait, but I think we waited a lot less than that. I think we waited maybe about 10 minutes max, if that. So it wasn't exactly a long ride, but now we might make our way over to Harry Potter, hopefully without getting into any detours because of myself. So let's go. We're back in London. Psych, we are not in London. We are still in sunny Florida, but we have entered the other half of the Harry Potter side. Sorry, I had to get my bearings there. So you've got the King's Cross station. We're not doing the train this time. We did it on our last trip. But sometimes the queues can take a really, really long time to get through before you can do anything else, and I don't really feel like taking the train and waiting in any more queues. But also we did walk over to this side just because the queue for the other side was really long. I think it was a half an hour wait before we could do anything. But we are about to enter diagonally. I almost said diagonally like Harry. That would have sent me to the completely wrong place if I used flu powder. So we're gonna go around this section. Oh, I think I can hear the dragon about to set himself off. I wonder if I can catch it. I might not be able to catch it. I mean, I can hear him. Section is so busy. I won't be riding the Gringotts Bank ride again, hip issues, but it is really busy in this section. The whole day has been really busy, and I think it's a world of difference from when we came here in December 2023, and we came the very first week of 2023, December, but this is extremely busy. I don't think I've ever been in this shop before. Let's have a look in there, see what they have. We are currently sitting in Hard Rock Café. I actually don't know how much you can hear, which is why I've actually got the mic in my hand. I have to admit, it is really difficult trying to vlog when you're a first-time vlogger and this is somewhere that's quite chaotic and you're trying to do a first-time vlog. So I apologize for however these may come out. it is a little chaotic. A lot of the time today you won't hear me speaking. There'll be snippets and most of it will be things that I show. It is extremely loud in here though, so I probably won't show too much because it is really loud in here, as you can hear. It is extremely loud, so I probably will only show food and stuff like that, but it won't be of any of me talking. I will probably do a whole recap of how the day was once I get back to the hotel later tonight. Get it. You better work. You better work. You better work. Get it, baby, get it. Slay. You better slay, King. I know that's right. Shimmy, shimmy now. Shimmy, shimmy now. Give it to him. Give it to him. I know that's right. Let's slay. Slay. What? Now what in the magic trick? Where this came from? I don't know. So I thought I would actually close out the vlog while I have a chance. We are now back in the hotel. Before I shower, I thought I would just catch up with you guys and how our day went. It was an absolute hectic day. We got up very early, had breakfast, got to the parks. We had that little mishap where the guy didn't know where he was going. Once we got into the park, I kind of semi-detoured and I knew what I wanted to do, but it doesn't always go to plan. We all know this. You can plan and plan and plan forever, but it just doesn't always go to plan. We did go to the Harry Potter section. We did ride a few rides. I think in Islands of Adventure, we did the 2 rides in Dr. Seuss Land, which was the trolley ride and the Cat in the Hat, which were 2 great rides. They were great to do a sit-down ride. Like I said, I wasn't doing any of the coasters due to my hip. Got some pictures, had a frozen butterbeer for the first time, which was really, really nice. I actually quite enjoyed that more than the original butterbeer. From there, we went to Ollivander's, and there are clips of where my mum got picked to choose a wand, which was a lovely experience. And then from there, we had gone and made our way over to the other park, so Universal Studios. And from there, we grabbed a couple of snacks from the Mardi Gras selection. So we went to, I think, Colombia, had a few bits from there. And then I think we gone to New Orleans and had one of the king cakes from there. And I think I do have some footage in there somewhere. I can't actually remember what footage I've got from what I haven't, as it's been such a hectic day. We then rode the Jimmy Fallon's race through New York, I think it's called. Fantastic ride, absolutely loved it. Then we did the Men in Black, again, as first time riding it, absolutely loved it. It was such a good ride. You don't see many reviews or anything on that, so it was nice to just experience it and not have any spoilers or anything. We then took a visit into the other part of Harry Potter, so I think, is it Hogsmeade, which is that side? No, sorry, Diagon Alley. Hogsmeade is in the Islands of Adventure. So we gone to Diagon Alley, had a few pictures and stuff done there, took a look in some of the stores and shops and stuff. And then I want to say from there we had the reservation at Hard Rock Café, and that's where I think I last left off the vlog. I have to say I was very, very unimpressed with the food in the Hard Rock Café. I got the barbecue boneless wings and some fries. Something very simple, very basic, nothing overly exaggerated and stuff like that. However, the chicken, it had a very funny texture to it, so I didn't actually eat many pieces of them. And the fries came out completely hard and very cold. It was almost like they weren't cooked. My mum got the burger and the chips, and her burger was quite nice. I didn't taste it, but she said it was quite nice, and her fries were cooked. So I did ask the server if they could take off the fries because I didn't actually touch them. The chicken, I ate a couple of pieces, but it wasn't up to the expectations that I thought it would have been, which was a real shame because I was really excited to try their food. And maybe it's just the particular dishes that we had got that we didn't enjoy. But it just didn't meet the expectation that I personally wanted. But all in all, the server was lovely. She was great. She gave us a really nice actual experience as a whole. When we came in, they did take pictures of us, and they do come around and ask if you want to buy them. And they weren't a bad price. I think we got 2 big photos and a couple of small photos and the digital copies with the frames as well. And I think that came up to $30. And I can't remember what it is in pounds. I want to say it worked out to be about £25. But I thought that was really good. So that took us up to around 6 o'clock. Then took a quick visit into the Hard Rock Café. And then we walked back into the Universal Studios so that we can then watch the Mardi Gras parade, which was such a fantastic parade. I have seen a fair few parades now, but that was the first time I'd experienced a Mardi Gras, and it was such an experience. It was it went quick. It definitely went quick, but it was a really good experience, and we got quite lucky because we got there a little bit earlier. We got there from about 6:15, so we were able to find a spot and take a seat and stuff like that, which allowed us to then chill for a minute, recompose, rest a little bit, and then lucky enough we were at the beginning of the parade, which meant by the time that it was due to go round to the other sections of the park, we were able to then skedaddle off. And I want to say we maybe had walked off about 7:30, and we then got to go back into Diagon Alley and just have a proper look, because in that section for some reason it seemed like everybody was there. It was so busy. So going back at that time, at a later time where everybody's either at the parade or they've already left, it allowed us to get some more pictures and just get to explore it in a bit better way, really. And then from there we took a look around, and it was quite empty, so it was quite nice. It was 8 o'clock and the park closes at 8, so it was nice to just walk out and just have a look into some of the shops that were still open without too much of the crowds and stuff like that. And then we have made our way home. Well, I say home, back to the hotel. And we are absolutely tired. It's been a very long day, but it has been a very enjoyable one. Like I said, there are things that we did not get to try. We didn't get to visit any of the new bits like Shrek, the Shrek section or the Troll section. But we are coming back next year, May, for a longer trip, which means we can hopefully do things that we missed out that time. But we did have a list of things that we wanted to do this trip, and we got majority of them done. But on that note, it is time for me and my mother to go to bed. It's been a long day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.